Hello everyone. Am I audible?
Yes.
So hope you are enjoying and you had a wonderful day till then.
Yes.
There's more to come. So keep patience and keep enjoying. So I'll start with my journey, but I will start from the beginning. So never in my thoughts I imagined that I'll be a Scrum Master. Never I imagined I'll enter into the IT industry coming from mechanical background and working in the automobile sector. It was a dream looking at people getting so much of acceptance and so much of recognition into IT, which usually people don't get into core industries. So it was my dream also to move into, but there was no direction, and yeah, I was just wanting to move into it, had that thought, but how to go. So I'll take you through my journey. So I graduated in 2010 as a mechanical engineer, and after graduation, I, as usual, joined the automotive sector. But I was into the IT division of automotive, like I was working as a CAE engineer where we use automation tools like CAD and other tools to create the designs for automobiles, do their testings and everything. So I was not into core automotive, but yes, still into that. And there I worked for around 7 years, but during that time also, like, hikes were not there. There was no scope as well, like what is the journey ahead, how long will I take. And whenever like I was looking out for opportunities, they were mostly into Chennai or other locations where they have their automotive plants. So the setup was there, so I was like, I'll have to move in the south, but I was not looking for that. So I kept on looking for opportunities, and I stayed in the same companies for around 3.5, 4 years without much of growth, much of hikes, and no higher positions as well. So I was working similar to the freshers who were joining at that time. With 4 years of experience and freshers, we were like working at the same levels. So then around 2022, I tried to transition into IT, but still I was looking out what is the path for me. Is it like, should I learn coding? Should I look out for the languages like Java or other languages, and I should learn that and then move into development, because there it was like most of the opportunities were there, but I was not interested into coding. I tried my hand at coding, but I knew this is not what I want to do. And I'll not be able to do even if I somehow move into this line. I'll not be able to survive and continue. So then I started looking out for opportunities, and then I came across like QA is one role that you can take up, and that doesn't require much of the coding. Even if it is there, it is very little. So that path you can explore. So then I started looking about what does a QA do. I went through a lot of YouTube tutorials, lot of documentations that was available. I started preparing my CV for QA. And then in 2022, I got one opportunity to move into a manual QA role. So that I took, I started working as a QA, but still I did not have any knowledge of how to work in an IT industry. I never worked, never ever saw as well like what a QA has to do. I just knew that you need to test, and then you need to find out what is working right and wrong. And with like my passion into critical thinking and looking into things out of the box, that gave me an edge as a QA, and I was able to successfully transition there. In that organization, worked for 1 year, then that project went away. So then again I started looking out for whether now this project has gone, other projects are demanding for automation. So should I again start learning from scratch what are the different languages, how to code in that, how to do automation, or should I still look out for manual QA opportunities outside? So I thought, let's give it a try outside. I started looking out for opportunities, but market was very less. Manual QA with no automation background, no coding background or no development background, it was very less opportunities. So then I started looking out for what should I do, because I cannot survive like this into this industry. So then I came across Sapna's video, and I, working as a QA, got to know that there is some role like Scrum Master, because my team had a Scrum Master and he was really good. So that time we came to know that there is a role kind of Scrum Master, which is a kind of like leadership role, but still you don't need to be as a like leader or a program manager or a project manager and handle teams. Rather, you support teams. So that was somewhere in the back of my mind that yes, this is a good role to move into, and that person was really good. So like in the free times, I used to connect with him and understand what kind of like activities you are doing on the day-to-day basis, and what is the use of this kind of role. Like we know project management is there, people do like interact with the stakeholders and they work on these projects, help the teams deliver, then we have developers, then we have QS, then what is the role of the Scrum Master in this entire setup? So I got to know basics, but still deep inside I was knowing that even if I know that there is a kind of role, I need to know what actually you have to do. So then I came across this video, but then as many of us think that whether this is correct or not, or somebody's like just like asking you to join and then you won't get any learnings. So then first time I just brushed it away. But deep inside, like I was looking out for this change. So I thought that let's give it a try. Then second time I again joined the webinar. And that time, before joining, I made up my mind that yes, I will take this leap of faith, I will join, and let's see. Something good will happen. Even if not, I'll get a learning that yes, something is there. And I then joined the Selma membership, and like after that, there was no looking back. So I joined Sapna's community in around 2024, sometime around June. And I dedicatedly started participating in all the sessions that we were having, the practical sessions, started working on those assignments. And I made up my mind that no matter what, I will learn this. This was completely new to me, but I made up my mind that if I want to transition, this is my opportunity and I have to take it. I started working on those assignments, completed my Scrumathon challenge, and that gave me a lot of confidence that yes, this is what I want to actually do. This is aligning with my interest, and this will also give me an exposure into the leadership role with the managers, with the senior leaders, with, from the way that I'll be able to help team and help the organizations as well. So I transitioned into this, but then again, life is life. So even after joining, I completed my Scrumathon assignments and everything, and I became a finisher, but I got laid off. So I was still working as a QA while I was into this community, and I got laid off. So now I was thinking that now I don't have a job, I'm on bench. Will I ever get an opportunity again? Because like on bench, people don't think that you are a good fit since you are out of your work. But after joining the community, there were a lot of changes in myself, not only on the learnings part, but also in my personality. So before that, I was like very afraid of even doing a small transition or just moving into a different role where I don't know anything, or where I have a little bit of knowledge but no confidence. But during this journey, I gained that confidence as well. And my thinking also started shifting that yes, if there are opportunities, people are looking out for it, then yes, I do stand some chance here. So then I started working on myself, I prepared CV, I started applying for all the positions that came across and all the open roles. So I got few of the interviews, but initially I was not that well prepared, even though I knew like what kind of questions would be asked and how I have to answer, but still I was lacking that confidence from within. It was not my learnings or the practical knowledge, but it was the confidence within that I was lacking. So after a couple of failures in the interviews and rejections, then I gave a halt to myself. I started preparing for those questions. I literally wrote down the answers that I want to say and started practicing that this is how I want to deliver if these kind of questions are asked. So I started giving mock interviews in front of mirrors at home. So all those questions, whatever was coming in the interviews, I used to note them down and then practice myself. And with confidence from Sapna, every time whenever she says that you have a chance, you just have to go out and perform. That's it, that is you have to do, and then everything will fall into place. So then I started giving the interviews again. And this was the best decision that I could take joining Sapna's community. And within like 4 months of joining, I got this opportunity to give an interview for the Scrum Master. And I was so happy that I was able to give those answers with all those practice and everything. And even the interviewer was very happy that you know how actually a Scrum Master should work and what are the roles and responsibilities that they have to perform. It's not just like you have to come, have your ceremonies, and then ask your team to deliver. It's not like that. So it was more of a conversation, as Sapna said, that it was actually a conversation that we were having. I never felt that I'm giving an interview after like 2-3 rejections. I prepared myself, and this opportunity, it was absolutely like a conversation that we were having. And then in the end, as the interviewer was about to end, he asked me that, do you have any questions? And then I thought that yes, this is my moment to ask what I want to ask. And then I asked a couple of questions like what is the growth opportunities here and how is the path looking for a Scrum Master. So then he from the front asked, what are your aspirations? So then I said that I am looking for this role, but my future goes down the line is to be an agile coach and look into this journey within this organization. So he looked very confident, though he did not portray, but he was very confident, and I knew like somewhere I am holding this position for me and something good will come. And that night itself, I got the offer that I was hoping for. And one more thing I would say that Sapna keeps on telling about like affirmations and belief and all these things. So I wrote for myself the exact amount, the salary that I wanted, and actually I got that offer itself. Even though I wrote a little less because I was not confident that I will get that much of hike, but I got what I have written in my affirmations that I want this kind of hike. So even after that break and not having the job for 2 months, I got this opportunity and I got the salary that I wanted. And it was like a dream come true for me. So after this whole process, I can say that like one decision that you take, one mentor that you get, and then sky is the limit for you. So keep your efforts consistent and believe in yourself, and things will fall in place for you. Thank you, everyone.